Hi everyone, welcome back to Baking with Alyssa. This week I'm going to show you how I made this checkerboard cake for my 17th birthday. So first I started out by making a chocolate cake and a vanilla cake, and then I leveled those and let them chill. So here I'm cutting circles into the cake so I can mix match each layer and make it have a checkerboard look. So to make this look, you want to have one cake be vanilla chocolate vanilla, and then the next one be chocolate vanilla chocolate. So when we layer them, it makes the checkerboard look. So now, as you can see, I'm going to frost in between each layer and stack all the layers up until the cake is complete. So here I just put on a crumb coat to keep all the crumbs in, since a lot of the cake was cut up, so there's going to be a lot of crumbs. So I just did this and then I put it in the fridge. So since I had to level out all the cakes, I have a lot of leftover cake, and I thought I'd make some cake pops to put on the top of my cake. So to make cake pops, you're going to mash up all the leftover cake, or however much cake you want, and then put a good amount of frosting in that and mix that up. And so I did this for both of my cakes that I had, and then I put them in the fridge to chill. So I kind of made a mess over here, but then once it was all mixed up, you can see soon how the final look is right here. And then put those in the fridge to cool, and then we're going to start rolling them into balls. So once the mixture came out of the fridge, it was firm enough for me to scoop with my little scooper and roll them into balls, and then I put them on the cookie sheet. And I just made as many as I could with the amount of mixture I had. So once I did this with both mixtures, I put them back into the freezer to firm up before I covered them in chocolate. Now, while I was waiting for the cake pops to firm up, I took my cake out of the fridge and covered it in chocolate frosting. So now, since I finished frosting my cake, I took this chocolate syrup and made drips around the edges. So once this was finished, I put the cake back in the fridge to firm up, and it was time to take my cake pops back out, and it was time for chocolate. So I put some chocolate chips in a bowl and put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds and stirred, and I continued doing that until it was fully melted. So here I started covering each cake pop with the melted chocolate, and then after I did that, I put a little bit of chocolate jimmies on each one. So I ended up not covering them all in chocolate because I only needed just a few for the cake. So the rest just ended up being for whoever wanted them. So once everything was chilled and firm, I took both the cake pops and the cake out, and I started putting the cake pops around the edges of the cake. So once I finished putting the cake pops around, I decided to put Oreos in between each cake pop because I wanted to look full and cover the entire top of the cake. After I did that, I put chocolate jimmies around the edges of the cake to make it more of like a clean look so you couldn't see where the drips started. Lastly, I filled the top of the cake with chocolate jimmies and M&Ms. So here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more, and let me know what you want me to make next.